here. Yo folks, welcome back to my channel. And I've got an absolute banger on my Footy adventures. Thank you so much for coming on the channel, mate.
Thanks for having me on. It's nice to be able to chat to a fellow YouTuber and have a chat about football.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you lived in Australia for 3 years. So what made you become, well, let's say, a YouTuber and do stadium tours?
Well, I lived in Australia, but I had to come back because eventually my visa ran out. So you can't stay there forever unless you want to pay thousands and thousands of pounds, basically. So eventually had to come back. My girlfriend is Scottish, so we decided to move to Scotland. And it's been good so far. You know, I've been to a lot of stadiums. On the way back, I didn't just want to come straight back to the UK. I travelled my way back through Asia and Europe, and went to a lot of stadiums and games along the way. And that's kind of where the YouTube channel started, really, was planning on coming back, but travelling my way back to the UK, basically.
So obviously you're a neutral, but like, do you not have a soft spot for any team?
In Scotland? Yeah, obviously I'm English, so I don't really support a team in Scotland, but I've got a soft spot for Elgin for some reason. I went up there, saw the stadium, met the chairman, and just got a really good feeling from the club, and as well as Arbroath as well. I went up to Arbroath, had a look around the stadium, scored a goal in their at their stadium, and met the chairman again. He gave me a scarf and a hat and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much neutral, but if I had to say two, then probably Elgin and Arbroath. You couldn't get more random than that, but that's what I like about football.
You've obviously been to a lot of stadiums. What's been your favourite tour?
Favourite tour was probably Valencia. Favourite stadium tour? Just because I'd been to Real Madrid and Barcelona, and then I had Valencia coming up, and I didn't really have any like preconceptions about it, if you know what I mean. I didn't really think, oh, it's going to be like this, it's going to be like, I'd been to Barcelona, I'd been to Real Madrid, and I went to Valencia in January last year. This year. So it seems like a year ago. It almost was a year ago now. And I wasn't like, you know, it's January. So even then in Spain, you're thinking the weather's not going to be great. But mate, it was like 22 degrees, sunny, lovely day, nice orange stadium, which you don't see many of. Tour guide was cool. They got a big bat in the side of their seat. You know how you have like things painted on the seats?
Yeah.
They've got an orange background and a black bat because the bat is on their badge. It's a symbol of the city. So just for like uniqueness and weather and value for money and stuff, I'd probably have to say Valencia.
I mean, obviously, do you think that we'll get supporters in this season?
Well, who was it the other day? Was it Ross County who had some fans in?
Was it?
I think Ross County and Elgin, are they not the pilot teams? I think they might be. I can't see it happening this side of the new year, but potentially in February, March, in the spring, maybe we might see it, but I can't see a world in which it will happen. Obviously, the government in England had a sit down the other day to chat about if fans can go back to England, and they're not putting a date on it. So I'm not sure. You see countries around the world with fans all spaced apart and stuff, but I just can't see it. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Hopefully, I can't see it being this year, but I think possibly next year.
Yeah, next season or next year? Do you think it'll be this season though? Yeah.
So I'm presuming you're living in Scotland now?
Yeah, just near Hamilton.
So not that far away. Well, aye.
Central. I'm Glasgow, basically. So.
Aye. But no, it's good to actually get you on the channel.
Yeah, so what made you start your channel then? If we're speaking about YouTube and all that kind of stuff, was it just a love for Hibs or?
No, well, I started my channel back in 28th of March 2018. Uploaded 2 or 3 no very good videos. There wasn't until last year when I fully done the interviews and match reactions. Mm-hmm. And my target was to end the end of last year just ended on 100, ended up on 400, ended up on 500 in April this year, ended up
Brilliant, yeah.
on 600 a couple of, God, must have been like 4 months ago now.
Yeah.
Ended up on 700, like I say, about a month ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously ended up on 800 a couple of weeks ago. So I mean,
Yeah, nice. You're doing well. And it's gone up a little bit since then as well, I've seen.
and I mean, it's grown dramatically.
That's really good. Yeah, it's good to build an audience and grow your following, isn't it?
It is, I mean, and hopefully when tours can resume, we can do one together, maybe.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'd love to do the Hibs one once that opens again.
Yeah, we could do Easter Road.
You'd show me around Easter Road.
I'm sure I could.
Yeah, show me where you sit.
Well, before my stroke, I sat in the main stand. But then when I had the stroke, I actually renewed my season ticket for this season. But then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So obviously I will be sitting in the famous 5. That's where the wheelchair seeing is. But no, I mean, so I'm only like a year into doing interviews. I mean,
Some of your
before my
interviews are really
stroke,
good, aren't they? I've seen a few of them with a few of the Hibs players.
I
They do
mean,
really well.
before my stroke, I didn't have that, no. But I think when you having a stroke and a slim chance of surviving, I've got a better understanding of life and in the aspect of never take it for granted.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good message.
Yeah, but no, obviously you're a Liverpool fan, and I've seen that you done the Liverpool tour, I believe.
Yeah, that was my first one since after the first lockdown. So that was the first tour I went on that was all socially distanced and stuff like that. I've only been to 2 since COVID hit. Did Liverpool, yeah, and Newcastle was another one I went on. But yeah, Liverpool's good. Have you ever been to Anfield?
No, but I'm planning on doing a tour there.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good place to do a tour. A lot of trophies.
Is it
6
quite
European
cheap?
Cups. 20 quid, I think. I think it's £20, which
Bear in
isn't the
mind, I'm
cheapest, but
disabled, need carer.
I'm not sure if they'd be. Yeah, I'm not sure actually how much it'd be for you
I'm
then.
good at,
You can get a deal. You
yeah.
can email in advance and sort a deal out with them.
I mean, I have done the Hearts tour.
How was that?
Well, I organised it for the disability team that I used to play for. Some of them are Hearts fans. I mean, they've done a lot for me. So they knew when I've organised it with them, they know I was a Hibs fan anyways. I was going to wear my Hibs top, but I never wore, obviously, my team top. But no, it's an okay stadium.
Did you film that one for your channel? Or was that before you
No,
started?
I couldn't because it had other people in. And obviously.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But no, it was very strange. It literally didn't feel like a tour. It felt like you were going into the Scottish Borders Council.
Oh, really? You want to get in and get out as quick as you can, don't you, when you're at Hearts?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But they were really nice women.
Yeah, but if you're going to do the Liverpool one, it's a really good tour. Obviously, you get to see the Kop and all the trophies, and you get to go in the museum as well. Stephen Gerrard's donated a load of his medals there and there. It's great. It's quality. And Newcastle as well. It's not as far
There's
as Liverpool.
also a tour that there was a Zoom thing with a few people. So it was for Alzheimer's. So anyways, I joined and they were doing a giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so someone bid £40 and I bid 45. So me and the other person both won a tour of Hampden.
Ah, cool.
Yet to be done yet. So I've got
Because of COVID.
One of the ambulance people that know me, they're going to organise a Ibrox tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
that'd be good.
yeah, I've got obviously.
And you've never done the tour of Easter Road then?
Yeah.
You have done the tour of Easter Road or no?
Yeah, too many times.
Oh, right.
But
You know it inside now.
Never gets boring. Never gets
Yeah.
boring.
That's good. Love it.
It's actually quite interesting. I mean, I don't know if you'll know, but Lewis Stevenson is the longest serving player at Hibs.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the only player to win the League Cup medal and the Scottish Cup medal.
Quite a big name up at Hibs then, I suppose.
Well,
Bit of a legend.
Pretty much he came through from St Johnston's youth into Hibs, and he's been at Hibs ever since.
Cool.
Also,
it's proper dedicated to the club then.
Yeah, and we've had the likes of Scott Brown coming.
That's right. Yeah. McGinn. Was McGinn from Hibs?
He was from St Mirren, came to Hibs. Now we've got his other two brothers at Hibs now.
Oh, right. I didn't realise his brothers were at Hibs.
They were at St Mirren, but now they've come to Hibs.
The buddies. They've all come through at the buddies, have they?
But as you can see, McGinn's playing at one of the highest levels in one of the most competitive leagues in the world.
And what do you think about the SPL this season then? Do you think Celtic are going to go do 10 in a row, or do you reckon Stevie G is going to put an end to it?
I don't actually know. I mean, I'm predicting Hibs will finish third.
Europa League? Would that get you in
Yes.
Europa League qualifiers, is it?
Yes.
Be good to see a few different clubs from Scotland getting into the group stage, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the start that we've had is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, before I think we played Rangers or Celtic.
Let's have a look at the league table. Yeah. Let's bring up the table on my phone. Let's see where
we're fourth.
Oh, yeah, fourth, yeah, just behind Aberdeen.
Rangers
are really good. Rangers' goal difference. They won 8-0 the other day, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, But no, I've got another video coming out tomorrow.
And what's that one about again?
I'll send you.
It's good to keep uploading. Keep uploading. YouTube will keep recommending your videos to people.
Sent you.
It's not come through. Hang on. On Instagram?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. You looking forward to that?
Yeah, it'll be all right, I guess.
Rangers, though, isn't he?
So what?
So who's the one player in the world, if you could interview them? If you could only interview one more person ever again, who would it be? One player.
10 of you again or 10 of you?
Just anyone, yeah, if you've never done them before.
John McGinn.
John McGinn, not Ronaldo,
Well,
not Neymar.
no, well, obviously John McGinn, but probably Ronaldo. Because Messi doesn't speak English.
Yeah, you'd need a translator, wouldn't you, for that?
No, just, yeah. Ronaldo
You'd get a good interview
speaks
out.
English.
Yeah, you'd get a good interview out of Ronaldo. But yeah, John McGinn, would it be? What would you want to ask him? Why he left Hibs?
No, just obviously, what was it like growing up and everything like that.
Yeah. And so why are you a Hibs fan then? Was it your family that...
My dad's a Hibs fan, and I was actually named after Darren Jackson.
Ah, right, okay. There you go then.
I've met Eddie Turnbull.
Big names.
I mean, I've got Paul Hanlon's match top.
What was it like going out on the pitch? So you got wheeled out on the pitch, didn't you?
That was surreal because I used to be a Hibs kid when I was younger. Those were one of the opportunities, and I'm about that. But I have played at East Mains.
Yeah.
I've played at the Hibs Training Centre.
How was that? I bet their pitches are nice.
Oh, that was weird. Like, yeah, it was surreal. Now, obviously, yeah, but no, obviously, emailed Aston Villa whether or not they get back to me for John. That's not.
Have you emailed them already, or you're going to? Did you say?
No, I've already emailed them. I'm planning on emailing other other clubs. I mean, I've got someone that's actually the one that helped me get Jackie Namara. I'm getting help for other interviews.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I look forward to seeing them.
Yeah, off camera about that. But no,
Keep quiet about it. Don't want to ruin the surprise for anyone.
No. So where do you think you can take your channel next?
I'm not sure. So the next stage for me, obviously, is to complete the SPFL clubs, complete all 42 and go and see them all. So I've only got 8 left. Do you want me to tell you what 8 I've got left? I've got a list.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Here we go. So I've only got left Livingston,
Right.
Ross County, St. Johnstone I've been to actually. Livingston, Ross County, Inverness, Queen of the South, Annan, Edinburgh City, and Stranraer. So not that many to go now. So I want to complete all of them.
Oh, Edinburgh City play at Ainsley Park.
Yeah. So I need to get across to Edinburgh at some point and have a look at their ground, see if they can show me about. But I usually just turn up and hope that someone can let me in. But for the channel, yeah, go to all 42 SPFL clubs, and then hopefully once that's done, I can start getting to a few more games like I did at Stenhouse Muir. You know, I've got a couple of games coming up in the Lowland League.
How did you manage that?
Stenhouse Muir just sent me a message and said they'll get me on like the sort of press pass, if you know what I mean, for a game. So that was pretty good, and I'm just hoping that, you know, eventually enough clubs recognise that I've got a good channel and I'm able to get as much access to a game as someone from the BBC or someone from Sky Sports or whatever, you know, like their big press organisations or whatever. I think that sometimes at these games they can reach out to independent YouTubers like myself. So that'd be good in the future to go to a few more games. But also, obviously, like a lot of my content, not recently, obviously a lot of the recent content has been from Scotland, but a lot of my videos have been from abroad, Spain, Holland, Portugal, all that kind of stuff. So eventually, once the situation with the pandemic eases off and we can fly a little bit easier and stuff, I'd love to go to Holland and make some videos in Germany. I'd love to go to the Bundesliga. But obviously, as you know, right now there's no fans being allowed in, so it's kind of a bit pointless. But there's a lot of clubs in England I want to cover that I've not been able to this year because of the pandemic and stuff. So that's kind of why I'm doing the 42 SPFL clubs, because I'm, confined to Scotland at the moment. But that's not to say I don't enjoy it. I love going about and seeing all the different grounds and finding out about the history of the teams. But I'd love to, I don't know, I'd love to just keep going abroad and all to all different countries to watch football. I'd love to go back to Asia as well and watch football there.
Will you stay living in Scotland?
Probably, yeah, and just do like a series of trips as and when I can. That'd be the plan. I want to go to Holland and see PSV. I got my PSV shirt on.
You'll have to save loads of money up.
I know, yeah, and I've not got a lot at the moment, so I'm gonna have to work hard. But yeah, that's what the plan is anyway. To work hard during winter, and then hopefully by spring, the channel's in a place where, yeah, I can go and make some more videos in countries that I've not really explored too much of. Like I said, I've been to Germany when I was a kid, but obviously pre-YouTube and stuff. I'd love to go to some of the Bundesliga grounds like Schalke and Dortmund, Bayern Munich, obviously. Leipzig would be cool. But yeah, Spain, there's a lot of grounds in Spain. I want to go to Italy as well. San Siro is going to get knocked down soon.
Is it?
So I want to go and see the San Siro. Yeah, I'd love to see Juventus. So yeah, plans are to finish off the 42 SPFL clubs this year, and then spring next year, I'm hoping that things ease up a bit and I can get back out there.
How long did it take you to get to 1,000?
To 1,000? I think I was quite lucky because I left Australia and went to Bali, Bali in Indonesia, where everyone goes on holiday. And they've got a team there, and they literally, the weekend I was there, they got crowned the champions. They won a game and they became the champions of Indonesia. And you can go back and it's like my 6th or 5th video I ever uploaded, I think. So I'll send you a link once we're done to my Bali stuff. It's like my old videos.
Right.
But basically, I made a couple of vlogs while I was there around that time that they won the league. And I guess the fans just shared it around all the fans. And I went to Bali from Australia. I had about 60 subscribers, and I left with about 1,200 or something like that within the space of like a week, which was absolutely mad. But I've not seen that amount of growth since. And that was all just within my first month or two of like doing YouTube. So I was very lucky that I went at that specific time. But you kind of make your own luck at the end of the day. And if I wasn't to go and I wasn't to film, I'd never have had that chance. But you've just got to keep going and hope that one day that little piece of luck just comes your way again. And
well, I didn't think by this time this year I'd have 800 subs. Like,
that's what I mean. Yeah, it's just like you don't expect it, but certain videos do better than others and stuff like that,
But no, I mean, so what games would you like to go and watch in Scotland?
Old Firm, obviously, and then Edinburgh Derby, all the derbies really. The Dundee Derby would be cool and stuff like that. But I'd also just like to go and see games at the stadiums that are kind of a little bit different, like Dumbarton, Dumbarton Stadium with the
What about
castle.
Dean?
I may be going there soon actually for a video. So much like yourself, I'm not going to say too much, but stay tuned. I may be going there soon. They've got a pretty unique stadium, don't they?
Yeah, they've got a licensed stand that they can't knock down.
That's right.
And obviously they can't put anyone in that stand because it's been a wee bit broken, whatever else. But I mean, if you did end up doing a video there, potentially, I don't know whether they'll let you in or what. All you can do is contact them.
Yeah.
And I could potentially come along with you.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. Because obviously it's hard at the moment with like meeting up with other households and stuff, isn't it? But we could do social distancing and all that stuff. So.
And I know quite a lot about Gallifrey.
Yeah. What do you know about them then? Have you got any little nuggets of information?
Well, they've got a disability team. They've got their main team. They've got a girls team. They've got a walking footballs team. They've got a youth team, under 13s team. I hopefully I'm right in that sense. But no, they've got a 3G pitch.
A lot of grounds have that, don't they?
I think it's easier to maintain.
Yeah, you get less postponements and stuff, I suppose, don't you? Less waterlogged pitches
I
and all
can
that.
understand the Lowland League having it, but not the Premiership.
But then, if a lowland team has a 3G pitch and then they go on a rise up the ranks and they end up in the Premiership, then would they have to resurface their pitch to?
No.
You know what I mean? Like if you're saying all the lowland teams can have it, what if like Kelty Hearts have got a 3G pitch and they go and get promoted all the way up the leagues? Then they get to the Premiership, they'd have to change their pitch, wouldn't they, to be able to?
I think the thing is you can get a lot of injuries on the 3G pitches,
Mm-hmm.
and the ball doesn't roll as well.
Bounces high as well.
Yes. I mean,
you get the carpet burn.
Yes. I've been on the end of a few tackles when I played for the disability team.
What position did you used to play then?
To start with, I was a striker, but then I got put to left mid.
Pretty good. Iron Robin.
I mean, I never scored loads of goals, but when I did score, the very first goal I can mind scoring for the disability team was about maybe quite far out. My teammate passed it to me, and I thought passed it too wide of me. I managed to get it, control it, and just cuddle it with my left foot.
A long distance smasher.
And the keeper that was in goal that day, he was a natural defender. And I said to him after the game, well, you were a defender and you couldn't defend that. Well, you've got no hope. But no, the players used to, like, I used to be scared because I was only 4'11" at the time. I used to be scared to going into challenges, but slowly, gradual. But no, all the players used to, like, all the opposition used to, but they tackle me, they go for me. I was fast, but not that fast. But they just decided to, take me out.
Shows they're probably scared of you, that's why.
Oh, I didn't. The last game I ever played for the disability team was in 2017. I shot the ball with two players, ran in the box, got clipped inside the box. The referee blew for a free kick. So I went nuts at the ref.
VAR.
Oh, what's your thoughts on VAR?
It's hard, isn't it? Because I think the game needs it. But then, did you see the Patrick Bamford thing the other weekend?
No.
Patrick, you should see the one that they gave Patrick Bamford offside for. Like, his whole body is the other side, like the correct side of the defender. But it's like this part of his sleeve is offside, and it's just like...
It's ruined football.
It's, remember Man City and Tottenham in the Champions League?
Yeah.
When Raheem Sterling scored and then they let him celebrate for ages and then took it away from him. Oh, it's just stuff like that.
That part's funny though.
It's funny, but it's just, imagine if that was Hibs and it was to go through to the Champions League semis and you were celebrating, and then it got took away from you.
Aye, but it's spoiling. Luckily, Scotland can't afford it.
Yeah. Strange that Scotland don't have it, I think.
I'm kind of glad we don't, because it would be. You can see it's destroying English football.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they could do a lot better job out of it.
It's good for like free kicks and that. But I'm sorry, if you've got linesmen, don't use VAR for that.
Yeah, but sometimes the linesman can get it wrong, I suppose. But where it's changing now is that they keep, even though someone's offside, they keep the play going for ages before they raise their flag.
So it's like, what the?
Yeah, so it's kind of a little bit pointless even having them there.
Because it's only VAR. It's VAR only in England,
No, it's everywhere, all over the world.
apart from Scottish football,
Pretty much, I think. Yeah, they've got it in
which is good.
Holland, and I'm sure it's in Spain and France and stuff.
It's,
A lot of those countries had it before England. England were quite late to have it.
do you think we'll get into the Euros?
A big game coming up, haven't you? Who is it against? Slovakia?
No, Serbia
Serbia.
on Thursday.
I'd like it if Scotland got into the Euros, but do you know what? It'd be a bit of a shame if there's no fans at the Euros. Like Liverpool won the league, Leeds got promoted. If all these things happen, yet fans can't celebrate it. Imagine if Scotland get to the Euros, but no fans are allowed. Their first big competition in decades, and no one can go.
I think when
So
is
that just seems a little bit, you know. It'd be
when
good,
is
but
Euros?
when is it? The summer, June, something like that, July.
There might be fans in by then, no?
Maybe. Especially they were chatting about a vaccine the other day, weren't they, on the news? So, and today. So we'll see. Hopefully, it'll be good to see Scotland get in a tournament, I think. But whether they do or not, Serbia are a good team, aren't they? They're all good players.
But as long as we can score more than them,
It's just one, isn't it? It's just a one-off game. It's not like two-legged, is it?
no.
Where's it being played? What stadium's it at? It's over there, isn't it? I'm sure it's in Serbia, is it not?
I want to say it's in Serbia, but I don't want to.
What are your thoughts? Do you think you'll get there?
I think we should. We didn't. Nobody thought we would beat Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird thing is, the Hibs goalkeeper was in goals.
That's pretty cool.
Marciano.
Mm-hmm. That's a good result then for Scotland to beat Israel.
It was.
But you should be beating Israel. I mean, they're not. Scotland should be smashing Israel, really.
But because Marciano is a good keeper, and the
Kept them out.
But when it went down to penalties, I thought, oh no.
Did all right in the end, though.
They never do it easy.
Nah, same as England.
Same as Hibs.
And Liverpool at the same time as well. They don't seem to make it easy. It's everyone, really, isn't it? Everyone feels like they're in the same boat. It's never easy. Always a heartache.
The Old Firm and the Edinburgh Derby, without fans, it didn't feel like a Derby or Old Firm. Like a training.
Yeah, well, imagine that at the Euros then, with Scotland playing in the Euros. It wouldn't feel the same as if like fans could go and stuff, I don't think.
But no, it's been a very strange. We should just write 2020 off.
Yeah.
Completely.
Just get into next year.
Because I was meant to be the mascot for the Hamilton Hibs game.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton, I got it as a Christmas present to be the mascot for Hibs. That got postponed. I was meant to have an interview with a few footballers. That got postponed.
It's a shame, isn't it?
And it's
A lot of stuff's been put on hold. Like, I was meant to I had tickets for a game at Wembley in the Euros. You know how the Euros was going to be in 12 different cities?
Yeah.
I had tickets for a game at Wembley, but obviously that's been cancelled.
Did you get your money back?
I think we're waiting because they might be rolled over till next year if fans can go back. So if not, then yes.
They've sort of postponed the ticket just now.
Pretty much, yeah. So hopefully me and my mates still get to go, but I'm not sure.
I mean, it's been a very weird year.
Yeah, it has been. But keep uploading vids and see what, try and get as many interviews like this as you can, see if you can get a few players.
I just try and contact them either on Twitter or Instagram. I mean, I'm also getting help as well, which I'll speak to you of. Now I think it'll be next year time I get the other people, because I would rather do that
In person
rather than over. Because anything can happen over Zoom, as David Hanner showed.
Yeah.
I just went, then my charger, then my laptop died, and then it just wasn't my laptop today.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that happens. Like, even my internet connection was being weird when I was trying to log into Zoom just then. So
It's just one of these things. It's like, oh, why could it not have done it the day before?
Yeah, that's it. Like, I'd like to do a lot of interviews, and I'm not 100% sure that Zoom is always the best for that. That's the only thing,
I'm actually new to Zoom. I never even knew Zoom existed.
Yeah, I only got it just today, basically. So
It is good on a good day, but then it's like, but it could also be the other person's connection that can knock out your side, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah, there's sometimes that it goes a bit glitchy and stuff, and it's not perfect, is it? But it's better than nothing, I suppose, at the moment in the world we live in. We just got to be patient and hope that soon enough we can all be together again, do proper videos and interviews and stuff.
Whether it'll feel very strange. Back in March, weren't we in a lockdown? Not really, were we? Not.
I think March is when it came in, yeah. Middle of March. Not at the start, but
March though.
No, not at the start.
It was like the second week. Or no, the third week.
I think it was like middle towards the end, yeah.
Yeah. Because my dad and his new wife, they actually went to Australia for 3 weeks. To like the first week in March, second, and then the third week. Obviously, I lived with my dad then. But I obviously then I done an interview, which I done it at the Orium, and then I thought I had COVID because I had all the symptoms, but it was only a lung infection. But no, I mean, I'm hoping to do loads of tours, loads of interviews, and hopefully,
yeah, me too.
And just hopefully by the end of the year, I want to hit 1,000.
I'm sure you will. You keep uploading vids and all that kind of stuff, and just keep them coming. Try and get as many people on as you can.
So it's obviously what is it? Like, how many views do you need to start earning money?
You need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 watch time hours.
No, I mean,
So,
once you're monetized,
mm,
I mean, how does the money shit work?
you basically just set up an account with Google and you get paid into it every month. If you hit the threshold, you need to earn at least £60 in a month, which is actually quite hard. I mean, it's very slow at first. Like, you sometimes don't even earn like £1 a day. It'll be like 10p a day. That's what I was getting at first. So it's very small.
Will they send you an email to, set up?
Yeah, you can just set it up easily. That's pretty easy. You can just do it online.
But will they send you the link and stuff?
I can't remember how it works now. I think you can just do it through your channel once you hit the parameters. You know, when you go into your channel dashboard,
Yeah,
there's a little monetization tab.
yeah.
It'll just all be through that. So once you hit it, because at the moment, if you go into it, it'll probably say how far you are on both of those things, won't it? And once you've hit the level on both, it will then give you the option on there to set it up.
But you can start earning loads of money.
You can, but I think you need like hundreds of thousands of subs really for that.
But depends on.
There's nothing to stop you from doing it if you put the work in and stuff like that.
If I get an interview that everyone would enjoy, and if it's got 1 million views, then God knows how much money I would earn.
It all depends on, how long people watch the video for and stuff like that. The longer they stay watching, the more you can earn and stuff. There's a lot of different things that go into it. What country you're in and all that kind of stuff as well, and what country the views are coming from. But yeah, if you had 1 million views on one of your vids, then I'm sure it earned quite a lot of money. I've never had anything close to that, but hopefully one day.
But it could take one of your tours. You could do. Why don't you try and do the new Tottenham stadium?
Yeah, I think I will. Once, probably have to do that next year. Obviously, I've got all my Scottish ones going on at the moment, but hopefully next year I can.
What I'm going to try and do is contact Tottenham, ask about a tour, but then also could interview Gareth Bale.
That'd be good.
So you can bring that with the tour.
2 separate videos, I reckon. Tour in one, Bale in the other.
Imagine if I did that though.
That'd be pretty amazing. Or Harry Kane.
Not Bale.
You don't want to interview Harry Kane. What if they said Bale's busy, but you can do Kane?
I wouldn't bother me, but I think Bale would maybe drag the viewers in. Because he's played for Tottenham when he was younger. Then he went to Madrid. Then he's came back.
Yeah, it's a good story.
Where Kane's just played for Tottenham and England.
And Leyton Orient and Leicester and Norwich.
And Leicester, but the other two aren't really relevant.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, Darren, I'm probably going to have to shoot off in a minute, but it's been great to come on and chat all about football and YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pleasure to obviously have you on my channel. What I'll do is I'll leave the video here just now, folks, but make sure you go and check out Footy Adventures in the description below. I'll leave his link to his channel below. Cheers.
Cheers, Darren, and I'll share everything on my Instagram and on YouTube so everyone knows to come and check out your channel. Thanks for having me on. Cheers, mate.